Hey, what's up, everyone? Going to go over a little bit of my boring bodybuilding training. Did a little strongman stuff on Saturday. Actually, accidentally deleted the videos, so back's a little hurting from that. It's just some seated overhead press using back support. Trying to keep my back upright, not arching too much. It's about my nose level. I like to do them seated like this, just easier setup. I don't really like. I'm not pressing evenly up. I think that's about 170 or something. I don't know. I feel really weak. But you see here, I'm trying harder to engage my lats on the way down. I think part of the problem is I was using an axle and it's really hard to get the right grip. So I think my grip was slightly off. And then I back down to whatever this is, 120 or so. The aim was to do 20 reps. You can really see here that I'm not just lowering the weight and engaging my back as I lower it. Just try to get a good pump, try to get jacked. Like I said, yeah, it's boring, but I like to work up to some working sets. I think I did like 3-4 sets of 8, and then did 2 sets of 20 after this. And second set of 20. Really trying to lower it this time. Notice I was a little off on the timing. I may do that just to burn out and go to failure. Some more hypertrophy, get shoulders bigger. Start having to pause a little bit because it got hard. I think the axle's like 20 or 25 pounds, so it's not heavy. It's just doing a lot of sets, lots of volume working up, and just trying to fatigue. You know, I try to, when my body hurts, instead of just going heavy, I'm going to try to find a way to make a lighter weight harder. It's lactic acid buildup, fairly short rest periods. Probably should have stopped, but that ego. Yeah, it's ugly as hell. Anyway, seated side laterals, just more delt work. Seated so you don't end up swinging as much. Able to use lighter weight, get the same benefit. Accessory work, just I find it does not matter how heavy you go, unless you want to impress some dude, which I don't really care. And one of my favorite exercises for rear delts, reverse ring flies. Grab some rings, pull up, try and keep tension that entire time. You really feel it in your upper back, rear delts. I did 2 or 3 sets of this. Need to bolt my rack down. And I finished off after, and I did some other front delt raises and other delt stuff as well, and then I just finished off with 2 sets of 20 on dumbbell bench. So I'm only using I think they're 50-pound dumbbells, so they're not heavy, but I've already done a ton of work. I really like doing dumbbell work at the end when I'm already fatigued like this, just because then it makes it even harder to stabilize them, and it really any weaknesses I did have or any imbalances come out even more. So just trying to keep strict form when your muscle group's already gone is a lot more difficult. So that's why I do dumbbell at the end, just for a little bit extra work.